Hello, comics and pop culture people. It's your friend Brian, aka Big Me McFly, coming at you again with another Friday Comics Challenge. This week's challenge is in honor of May the 4th. It is the Star Wars Challenge. So let's see what we were able to dig up. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It's time for another Friday Comics Challenge. If you're not familiar with what the Friday Comics Challenge is, it is something that's set up by our friend Alan over at Comic Collector Geek. Each week, Alan sets up a set of rules or challenges for us to look through our collections and find some cool books that meet that set of rules to show off to you guys. So this week, in honor of May the 4th, it is a Star Wars Challenge. So without further ado, let's get into it. So our first book is from 1983. It is the original Return of the Jedi #1 from Marvel Comics. Key significance to this issue is the first appearance of Jabba the Hutt in the form that we all know and quote-unquote love him for. He was previously drawn as more of the humanoid form in some of the earlier books by Marvel. So there you go, Return of the Jedi, first appearance of Jabba the Hutt. So our second issue here is going to be a freebie. It's a free comic book day from, I believe, 2003. Nothing really key as far as significance except for it is a solo Darth Vader and a solo Boba Fett story in there. So some cool stuff there. So Star Wars Free Comic Book Day special from Dark Horse. And then again, we're going to stick with that freebie theme. We've got the Halloween Comic Fest free giveaway. Star Wars Age of Rebellion Boba Fett. Again, no real key significance other than a cool cover and a cool solo story featuring Boba Fett. And then, now we've got some first appearances here. We've got Star Wars Republic number 65. That is by Dark Horse Comics. And that one features some first appearances. It has the first appearance of Clone Commander Bly and Barriss Offee. Barriss Offee is rumored to be appearing in the Ahsoka TV show. So there you go, Star Wars Republic number 65. And then we are going to stick with that first appearance thing. We've got Star Wars Legacy #1. That features the first appearance of Anya Solo, the great-great-granddaughter of Han Solo, as well as Darth Red, a Sith Lord, and Yelta Vi, an Imperial Knight. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, Yelta Vi. So there we go, Star Wars Legacy #1. And then sticking with the Star Wars Legacy series, we've got Star Wars Legacy #8. And that one is the first appearance of Darth Luft, a Twi'lek Sith Lord. So Darth Luft, first appearance there in Star Wars Legacy #8. And then going over here, we got a Wizard Half Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron. X-Wing Rogue Squadron was a cool series that kind of featured Wedge Antilles and some of the side characters who were pilots there in the Rogue Squadron, and it was a cool book. So this was a Wizard Half giveaway or mail-in that you had to mail in to get. So Star Wars X-Wing Squadron #1 by Dark Horse Comics. And then sticking with that cool vehicle kind of theme, we've got Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. Gosh, the cut numbering on this thing always confuses me. So I think that's image number 7 of 36, issue number 2 for War of the Bounty Hunters. It has that cool Battle of Hoth, which I just loved as a kid. That was just like so amazing. I loved the stop motion animation and everything on that, and was just blown away when I was a little kid. So I love that cover there. So Star Wars Bounty Hunters #2, the Battle of Hoth cover. Then going back to first appearances, we're going to have the first appearance of Bo-Katan. The cover here for Dr. Aphra #19 was a Mandalorian special cover. And Bo-Katan doesn't appear anywhere inside of the book, but it is her first appearance in comic book, or on comic books, I guess, on the cover there of Dr. Aphra #19. So there you go. She's kind of an important character. So cool to have her first appearance. And then we're going to go with The Mandalorian #1. Love that show, and this is the first appearance of The Mandalorian and several of the supporting characters and villains from the show. As the series progresses, you get the first appearances of many other characters. So on one of the other variant covers, they had the first appearance of Grogu on a cover, but the first appearance of Grogu in a book is going to be in The Mandalorian #2. So there you go. There he is on the cover there. And The Mandalorian #2 is the first appearance of Grogu. So there you go, guys. May the Force be with you. Don't have a lot of Star Wars books in my collection, but I've always loved the shows and the movies. So there we go. So as we check out here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share your love of comics with everybody that you run into. You never know if you're going to inspire someone to begin collecting comic books, and maybe kick off a lifelong friendship of someone you can hunt with and trade with, or maybe they know someone who knows someone, or on down the line who has some comics that are just sitting around collecting dust, and you may be helping yourself to find that lost treasure. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.